Welcome everybody back to the channel. I'm so excited today. It's December the 18th. The race truck has finally come home. That only means one thing. We're on part 2 of this build process, which means it's come home. I have all the clips we're fixing to show you. Zane, I do want to apologize from Texas Street Society. All the clips I took, of course I take it with my iPhone, and I think it kind of cut half your head off. So anyway, but let's get to those clips. We'll see you in a little bit. All right, everybody, we got another fellow YouTuber here at A-Star Diesel Performance picking up his built motor. So why don't you go ahead and talk about your motor a little bit?
Yes, sir. Well, my name is Zane. I got the YouTube channel Texas Street Society, and this is I guess now built motor for my single cab Duramax that I've got. So long story short, I have had work done by George before, and you can see he does good enough work that I'm back. So, but as of right now, I put a hole in the piston of my old motor, my stock motor, which that's a whole story. But anyways, fast forward now, a year and a half later, now I'm probably pushing anywhere from 700 to about 1,000 to the tire in that ballpark. But I've got a Waggler prep block, I've got a girdle, I got factory main caps, I've got SoCal rods, I've got SoCal billet flywheel, SoCal dampener at the front. I've also got Molly pistons. It's bored .20 over, just because you know, Waggler had a prep block kind of more ready to go that was bored .20. And I've got factory heads. I didn't port them or nothing, but the valve train, everything's upgraded. You know, my springs, everything's been pressure checked. Everything's pretty much went through the machine shop and all that. I'm going to be running an S480 over a 68 millimeter in the valley. So that's pretty much covers my air, my turbo kit, and my fuel system. I've got a 12 millimeter CP3, and I've got a 100% over injectors is what I'm going to be running. Like I said, a shop that did my tuning, they did a truck similar, and it put about 1,100 to the tire. But I'm not trying to aim for 1,100. Like I said, I'm going to be a little bit more conservative. But for a single cab, I think it should be pretty rowdy, and four-wheel drive launches, I think I'll be able to stick with most trucks. So we'll see. We'll pretty much put it to the test, you know. So we're here.
Yeah.
George does great work. Y'all check him out if you haven't, or if you got some diesel needs. But that's pretty much about it, man. That's pretty much the simple and easy layout of what I got going on. So.
Oh, cool.
Yes,
well, thank you much. Well, thanks for coming by and explaining what you did, and we'll talk to you later.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate it.
All right, we've got the cab down. Just starting the process of going back together. Got the twin turbo on. Just now finished buttoning up all the wiring on the fuse box. Work on the brake lines. We're just replacing the brake lines, bypassing the ABS so we can have a better control at the line. Slowly coming together. It's running and it sounds good.
Pounds of oil pressure, and it ran for half a second.
Truck's home. It's built. It's ready for the 2022 season. She's a little dirty, but that's all right. She cleans up nicely. quick review. I drove the truck to UCC ODR event in Indianapolis. Drove the race truck up there, one way, 16 hours. Was racing 2 classes, the 770 and the ET class. Ran 15 rounds, hard rounds on the truck. Actually made the finals in the ET class. Was driving the truck home and the crank broke, motor failure. So ended up pretty much that trip right there. Whenever the crank breaks, for the most part, it usually pretty much ruins the block. But I got lucky and the block was still usable. So we ended up putting a forged Callie's crank in it, the SoCal Diesel street rods, the Molly race cast pistons. We put a SoCal Diesel, their alternate firing 3388 cam. We also put Duty Herker, their exhaust manifold and up pops, as well as SoCal Diesel, their water bypass pump. Try to help save the water pump in drag racing. Lastly, I want to thank my sponsors, mainly George Long from A-Star Diesel Performance. I cannot tell you how many hours that man has helped me, and without his knowledge and expertise, I couldn't have done this without him, plain and simple, period. I also want to thank Hot Shot Secret. They provided me all the fluids for my vehicle, as well as BD Diesel. I actually have both their CP3 pumps on my trucks. I have dual fillers, as well as our 73 over injectors. So, like I said, this concludes part 2 of this build. Like always, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. We'll see you next time.